Hi everybody, good evening. I wanted to remind you that we have amazing online videos recorded, personal touch from our studio, making sure not just safety is achieved, but a really tailored class to suit each type of personality. So it really doesn't matter what age you are, what the condition is. What we try to do is start you off from the basic structure and really ensure that you're safe before you go on to do any advanced classes. So the next video coming up, I'm excited to share with you, is specifically targeting the pelvic floor. So we've done a neck focus video, especially for those of you working from home. There's lots of stuff here, ankles and feet and strengthening that you understand. Posture, feet is the first thing that structure is based on. If you're standing on it and actually working your way up, that is the best way to look at things. But now looking at the pelvis, the very first thing we learn in Pilates is alignment, starting cueing from the pelvis. But how much do you understand the movement of your pelvis? And when we constantly think about the spine and articulation of each vertebra, how much are you considering the movement you're making from the pelvis? So especially if you feel stuck around that area, especially if you have a hyperextended spine, it's going to feel even harder to get yourself into neutral and to maintain a nice relaxed feeling in those hip flexors when we sit all day, especially in those chairs that are not designed for us, right? You're mostly just making shift something at home and just making sure you're doing your work, but all those hours spent in 90-degree angle can also lock the hips. So all that weakness and tenderness can start to really bother the spine. So if we really break it down, the articulation of the spine, if we don't follow it through all the way to the sacroiliac joints and get the movement all the way down to the tailbone, there is really half a job done. And if we don't consider the pelvis as part of the spine, you can see here, by just the pelvis moving, it will affect movement in the spine. Not only that, but the ASI joint at the front here, if you think of it like a triangle, two of my fingers, your index fingers here, meeting in the middle, pubis symphysis here. If you look closer, this is not a one point. So we've got a little gap here, which means that not only is this a triangle, but this now at the front, if we don't cue it properly, can start to move individually. So we're looking at, it can rock. I'll show you from a side angle, side to side, and also up and down. And as you can see, there's movement within the spine as that happens, and clearly we will affect the lumbar spine as we do any of those shifts. So acetabulum being on the outside, we can still free up the hip, but really need to work on how we align our pelvis. If you want to have some fun with me and focus on this area, if this is the problematic area for you, especially in the cold weather, especially after a long day of work, do join me online. Only $9.99, unlimited videos at HopePilates.com. I look forward to seeing you soon, live at the studio. And there is hope with Pilates. Keep persevering, keep the body moving, and working on mind and body. God bless you all. Bye for now.